Hello, it's time for another episode of It's Not About You. My name is Pastor Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church. We've been talking about selfishness and selflessness. We've been doing some portraits lately of selfishness. I talked last time about sometimes there are waves of selfishness that wash over us, and we end up acting in a very selfish way during those times. It even happened to the 12 that followed Jesus. There were times when his disciples became very selfish. And one of those times I want to highlight is about James and John. And I'm going to be reading from the ESV, the English Standard Version. Let me read this real quick. It's Matthew 20, starting in verse 20. And then the mother of the sons of Zebedee came up to him with her sons, and kneeling before him, she asked him for something. And he said to her, "What do you want?" She said to him, "Say that these two sons of mine are to sit, one at your right hand and one at your left, in your kingdom." Jesus said, "You don't know what you're asking for. Are you able to drink the cup that I am able to drink?" They said to him, "We are able." "Well, you will drink of my cup, but to sit at my right hand and my left hand is not mine to grant, but for those to whom it has been prepared for by the Father." This wave of selfishness that James and John experience here, they asked for the most prestigious and powerful positions in Jesus' kingdom. But they asked for it not to help others, but to have their own egos inflated and fulfilled. The rest of the apostles became greatly distressed. And it says they became indignant when this request came out, and I can understand that. It seems that James and John had given little thought to what they were really asking for and how it would affect everyone around them, that the other guys would not like it. They wanted what they wanted, and they were willing to alienate themselves from everybody else in attendance there. And sometimes that happens to us. We have this wave of selfishness that washes over us, that we want what we want, regardless of the consequences. And that's what we've seen through these portraits. The people that acted in a very selfish way really didn't care how it affected people around them. And Philippians tells us that we're supposed to care for others more than we care about ourselves. And it's a hard attitude to always have. So when this wave of selfishness washes over us, we have to do our best to resist it and try and be more like Jesus. Jesus had all the power in the world, yet he never used any of it to serve himself. He always used that power to serve other people. And that's what we're called to be. Little Christ, more like Jesus every day. So resist that wave of selfishness and serve others. So for It's Not About You, my name is Pastor Bob Benson. Thank you for taking the time to watch.